Craig Cohen 87 here with episode 182 of the Iron Den. And I'll be doing a hamstring focused leg day with some lats. And of course, on these days, I like to do leg press. I'm probably not going to go heavier than 900 pounds, but I won't be going lighter either. I had 14 reps last week. The goal will be 15 reps this week. I feel really good. I'm not as sore as I was yesterday. And, well, let's see what happens in the gym, you know? I don't want to set the expectations too high. I want to have managed expectations. I want to be able to go to failure. I want to emphasize control. You know how it is with me. It's very repetitive watching me work out. I do pretty much the same thing every week, the same way, slightly trying to optimize certain sets, certain weights, playing around with it, you know, a tweak here and a tweak there. But there's not going to be major changes with the way I train. And that's by design. I think that when something works, you keep doing it. You only make the changes when things stop working. You know, I'm not trying to find new fancy ways of doing exercises. And well, you've been following me for a few months now, probably. And, well, if you are, I appreciate that. And if not, that's okay. You could always go back and click on an earlier video. You don't even have to watch the whole thing. You can just watch a couple of minutes of it to see where my physique was and where my form was. And I do that too. And it's so I can see my progress, you know? Because when I think back to workouts, I really only think back, I have a recency bias. I think back to the earliest workouts. And I'll watch workouts I did even 2 months ago, which isn't really that long ago, and I'll be like, wow, have I changed that much? You know, you change by something by a quarter of a percent, you know, 40 workouts later, yeah, that's a lot. That's like 5-10%. 5% is noticeable. You're gonna notice 5 or 10%. A quarter of a point you won't notice. But just think about it. Like 10% means like if you're lifting 100 pounds, you're now at 110. That's a big difference. Especially when you're at the limit pushing, you know. These aren't warm-up sets I'm raising. These is like my top sets. But again, going up in weight is just one way of measuring success. You know, more control I like to do. And a lot of people don't believe that, but it's working for me, you know. I cannot dispute the results of controlling the weight. I think if let's say you're doing 100 pounds for 10, yesterday I did 75 on dumbbells. What did I get? 11 reps on the shoulder press. Right? Now let's say in 2 months I do the exact same thing, 11 reps, but it takes me twice as long to do it. Did I get stronger or not? Of course I got stronger. Because if I didn't get stronger, those same 11 reps would be less than 11. I don't know how many. It depends how slow I go. But it would definitely be less because the time under tension would be greater. Now, of course, I can't take 25 seconds. There's no advantage to doing a 25-second rep. As long as momentum and things like, and other factors like dropping the weight have been ruled. See, I'm not articulating it exactly. Basically, what you want to do is rule out other physical factors like momentum and bouncing the weight and things like that. Once the weight's coming down and it's all you and all the gravity, there's no advantage to going any slower than that. You know, Mike Munzer talks about this. He's so articulate with the words. I can never articulate things the way he does. Oh, he's a legend. I wish he was alive today. He'd have a YouTube channel. Ugh, I'd be learning so much. But there's other people that he inspired that I watch. So, but yeah, I'm never gonna be a wordsmith. That's for sure. I'm just a gearhead. I'm a grunt. That's what I am. So I let my actions do the talking. So I think I'll be starting with the laying hamstring curls. Although I may be doing seated hamstring curls, whichever machine is available. And then I'll go to the next machine that's available, all right? So I'll see you in the gym. Laying hamstring curls it is. First set, first exercise. Last week I got 155 for 15 and then 5 long length partials. So the goal will be 16 and whatever. But you know what? It felt easy. It didn't feel hard. It felt well, let's see. I don't know what it felt like. I want to control the negatives, and if I'm unable to do 15, that's fine. But I'm not going to speed up to get some bullshit quantity. I want the quality, baby. Shoot it good. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Come on. 16. All right, no LLPs this round, but I got 16. Beautiful. Number 2, 125. I gotta be 14 now. I hope it just goes just like last set. Beat it by 1 rep. Beautiful. With a high degree of control. 1. 2. 3. 4. This is gonna be a harder set. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Wow. 10-5. Beautiful. Remember, the top sets are the most important, and I beat that by 1. Third and final. Gonna do 110. I got 13 reps to beat. Just to reflect back on the last set, I know I said I only got 10 and I was happy, but that's because I pushed the first set way harder than I did last week. So, of course, I'm gonna have a little bit less in the tank. I always want to beat my first set. And now again, the third set, it doesn't matter nearly as much if I beat it. So 13 or as close to it as I can get to the shot. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Feels very light, but I'm burning out. What rep am I on? 9. 10. 11. 12. I may have skipped a couple. 13. 14. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No clue how many reps I did. But that was a good solid set, no failure. Set number 1, seated hamstring curls. Yellow belt plus a 45-pound plate, which I got to 13 reps last week. The goal will be 13 or better. Let's see what happens. Control the negative. Control freak mindset initiated. Whew, let's do this shit. 1, slow. Attaboy. 2, 3, 4, 5. So far, so good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. One more. No, that's it. 13 it is. I'll take that. That was a very good set, though failure. Second set down to 25 pounds. I got to beat 12 reps. I'd be happy with 12 high quality reps. This isn't going to be a PR day. But if I could track behind last week, that would be beautiful, because last week was a very good week. Whew. Control freak mindset initiated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah. Whew. Wow. Okay, so I just realized something. Even though I was even on the first set and -1 on the second set, I'm actually working harder this week. So I think I'm going to change it up for the third set. Oh, wrong. I'm a little premature. This is what I meant to do. Here we go. This is the third set. So I've been doing with a 10-pound plate for the third sets, but I want to keep the reps up nice and high. So I'm just going to go yellow belt. For what it's worth, I got 13 with the 10 last week, but I don't think I could do that this week. Let's see if I can get 13 with just the yellow belt. High quality again. The muscle doesn't know what weight is. It only understands stress. So let's give the muscle some PTSD. 1. Oh yeah, that's pretty easy. It's going to get hard though. 2, 3, 4. Still easy. 5, 6, 7, 8. Starting to get hard. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Keep going. No, that's it. 16. Fuck. Beautiful. A nice high rep third set. My hamstrings are crying. They're crying. If you see any water coming down my legs, it's tears, not piss, okay? Let's go ahead some calf raises. Set number 1. Now, I remember last week being really pissed off at this point. But I'm not pissed off. You know what? It might have been Tuesday that I was pissed off. Anyways, I'm not pissed off. I feel great. Just had my carbs. I got 390, the whole stack, for 15 reps. I'm happy with 15. Let's see if I can get 15. High quality reps. Again, I'm only counting the bottom pauses, not the up, but sometimes I lose track. So if I count 2 reps fast, it's not a mistake. But keep me honest and put it in the comments when I inevitably fuck shit up. Ooh, yeah. All the way at the bottom. Pause. And this will be rep number 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Oh, I got another couple more in me. Oh, maybe 1. 16. 17. Oh, yeah. It always comes when you least expect it. Set number 2, 350 that I got for 11 last week. Now, you'd think because I'm stronger, I'm going to get more. But you know what? I pushed myself harder that first set, so I may have less than the 10. Let's see if that principle applies here. But I'm still going to try to beat it. There's certainly no downside to beating it. Oh, yeah. All the way down. Hold it. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Let's try for one more. 12. Oh, yeah. Wow, I'm definitely pushing myself harder. It's hard to walk. And it should be hard to walk after you do calves. Or else or I don't know, it's just hard for me, alright? Third set. Down to 310. Let's go for the 13. Although now I really don't think I'm going to hit it. But let's try for it. Oh, yeah. Hold it. 1. 2. 3. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, okay. That was still a good set. May have had one more in the tank, but the pain was getting to me. Fourth and final, down to 270. Got 12 last week. Let's see what happens. But so far, so good. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, yeah. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, that was excellent. So I matched last week. Very happy with that. What am I doing next? I think I will do some lats and we'll finish it up with the leg press. Set number 1, machine pullovers. This will be my last lat exercise until I hit the leg press. So I'm going to start with 315, which I got for, I already forgot, 12 or 13. Well, let's double check. 12 reps, perfect. I should be able to beat that. But let's not get my hopes up. Quality over quantity, and I have the belt, so let's see what happens. 1. Control the negative. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Control. Excellent quality. Second set down to 270, which I somehow hit for 12 reps. Last week, not expecting that, but let's see how close I can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, slow, Ugh. What was that, 10? I'll take it. Third and final. Down to 225, which again I got for 12 somehow last week. Not gonna hit 12. Let's destroy the lats. They're already destroyed. Let's pour some gasoline on that fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful, beautiful. Couldn't have asked for better. Let's finish off with the leg press. Set number 1, the leg press, the grand finale. I got 900 total pounds on here. Just take my word for it. I got 14 last week. And I doubt I'm going to hit 14. Maybe I'll hit it. I'm not going to stop. I'm just not feeling it today. But if I can hit 13, I take that. And again, the muscle doesn't really know all this. It just knows tension and stimulation. So that's what we're going to do. Control, deep. And we'll see. And this will be a good measurement of what my floor is. Whatever number I hit here, that's what I'm doing on a bad day. So let's go hit some smelly salts. Do a little quick meditation and bang these babies out. The warm-up was kind of easy, but not as easy as last week, so. Oh, yeah. Horsepower just went up 5. There it goes. Control, baby, control. Let's do this shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo. Okay. That's my floor. You know what? It felt lighter than I thought. I just didn't have enough energy. I kind of died at around rep 11. But my legs don't know that. 90 seconds starts now. Second set. And this is the good news. Okay, now the bad news. I had to go down and weight to 810. I want to keep the reps up. I got 900 for 11 last week. So I definitely want to beat 11 with one less plate on there. But again, only my brain knows what I did last week. The muscles don't know. Let's be honest. And again, this is like the floor. All right, here it goes. Here goes nothing. And by nothing, I mean everything.
to the knees. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, I matched it. And my legs are throbbing pretty bad, so overall, I don't think I went any closer to failure last week than this week. Failure is just, it's a ceiling just not as high. All right, 90 seconds begins now. We'll wrap this up in 90 seconds. Third and final. Oh, there's the timer. I'm going to stick with the 810, which I got for 11 last week. And as you can imagine, the legs are on fire right now. So just sitting here hurts. I don't even have to raise my legs up. It's okay if I don't hit 11. I definitely want double digits though. So I may just give up after 10 because I'm going to drill 10 into my head. It's hard to really think past that once I'm under the weight. So let's get this done. And then we'll pose down. All right. I don't want to just give up. This is my last set. I don't want to leave anything on the table. This is it. I want big legs. This is how I do it. All right. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. All right. Well, there is a tomorrow, but you know what I mean. All right. 10. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more. 3 more, and I get to use my hands for the last one. 8, 9, 10. Got it. Fuck, my legs burn more now than they did last week. And I still did all right. I mean, what did I got? 12, 10, 10? That's not bad. Oh. The old me wouldn't have been able to handle this. But the new me can. And if I want to get to that next level, I have to get my mental game up. The body follows the mind. I read that in a fortune cookie, so it must be true. All right, let's go find a place to pose down.
Alrighty, let's discuss. So, I've already alluded to it earlier when I was doing the leg presses about how I'm evolving as a bodybuilder, which is very important. The evolving cannot always only be physical, you know. It's mental too, and I think the trick is to set my expectations or manage my expectations. Be more realistic. You know, I train 5 days a week, as heavy, as hard as I can go all year. You know, I wouldn't call it a bad workout, but I say I'm not going to make progress every single week, even though I will make progress every week. It's just the progress isn't going to come in the form of numbers and PRs. And that's okay. Really, that bad workout I had last week really set me straight. So that's what I say. It's okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from them, and I learned from them. So I'm a better bodybuilder today than I was before I made that mistake. And now the key is to continuation. This can't just be a one-time thing. It has to happen over and over and over again. And you know, I wasn't able to hit the 14, but I got 12, and that was definitely the failure. And then I got 11, and then I got 10. And again, the muscle doesn't know what weight is, you know? Only your brain knows what the weight is. I went as hard as I can, very heavy weight. It's not like 810 and 900 really feel that different. It's not night and day. You know, if I'm really, really concentrating on it, maybe I can feel it for the first couple of reps, and then you just become numb to it. I know the difference between a lot and a little, but you know, 9 to 910, it's a very small percentage of the weight. Anyways, like I said, I have to evolve as not only a bodybuilder but as a person, and I think meditating and thinking things through and talking things out, you know, and then getting feedback online is excellent therapy, I must say. You know, of course, I have to want to do it. I have to be open to it. I have to be receptive, which again is never the issue. It's managing my emotions. That's the issue. So I think I'm definitely a bodybuilder, and you know what? I'm going to continue to be a better bodybuilder. And everything else I did was great. You know, I really liked how I did the pullovers. Those were to failure. The standing calf raises, I got more than I got last week. So I beat that one. And everything else, I was able to still match the top set. Even though if the second or third set wasn't as good, I think I was able to beat it. The laying hamstring curls, I matched, did I match it or beat it? No, I got 16 instead of the 15. And those were slow. And then the seated hamstring curls, I think I beat those as well, first set. And then I lightened the load and I got 16 on that third set, which was really good. That was a great third set. And my legs are numb. They're going to grow. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to make sure I have the protein, and they're going to grow, baby, grow. And you know what? I'm not going to notice it from day to day, but I will notice it from every 3 weeks. I get a lot of positive feedback. You know, I find that a lot of people that look at me notice it more than I do. Because the bigger I get, the more ripped I get, the more advanced I become. It just becomes normal. It just becomes normal. It's not, it doesn't really provide me with any more satisfaction. You know, the bigger you get, the higher your standards are, you know? I think that's just human nature. But, you know, I'm definitely evolving, and I'm not just evolving physically. I'm evolving mentally. Because if I'm not evolving mentally, if I'm not growing mentally, I'm a loser. And I don't mean that in an insulting way. That's just a fact. And you can call it something else if you don't like the word loser. But I'm just straight to the point, you know? You have to grow, and growing doesn't stop. You know, like I said, I've been in the gym 21 years, and I'm still trying to overcome this. And that's something I'm always going to be working on. But I get better at it, you know? I'm not striving for perfection. I'm striving for excellence. And excellence is achievable. And, okay, I think I'm just rambling on way too much now. But I really like how things are developing. The posing was good. It's very hard to pose, I find. It's very, very hard to pose after I hit legs. It's definitely the hardest because it's so exhausting. It's hard to just suck in the gut and hold the breath for longer periods of time. So I struggle. But that's good, you know, because I want to make practice as hard as possible so the real thing is as easy as possible, you know? That's the goal. That's the goal, you know? I don't just train in the gym for a workout. I train for stretching. I'm training for posing. Many things. And then, of course, it's eating and doing cardio at home. But all in all, very happy with the progress. My coach is actually competing this week, so I'm going to be doing the check-in on Wednesday. However, I'm still going to do my check-in for YouTube tomorrow because, well, I look forward to it on Sunday, and I want a record of every week exactly on the Sundays, and I've been getting really good feedback, you know, hopefully the legs and chest. That's what I want. That's where I want the most development, and that's what I'm focusing on the most. And that's when I enter prep in a few weeks, or who knows how long it'll be from now, but it will be weeks from now. I'm going to start cutting, and I'm really going to get ripped. There won't be an ounce of fat on my body, or there'll be very little fat compared to now. Like, I'm going to drop over 30 pounds, likely. 25 minimum, likely 30. I probably won't be near the 209 weight cap for my first competition, and I don't need to be. Of course, I'm going to grow over time. But looking forward to sharing my story with you guys. Really, really enjoy it. Really enjoy it. Having a ton of fun. I look forward to it now. You know, the more you do something, the more comfortable you get with it. You know, and well, I think I just said everything that needs to be said. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, peace out.